Hey everybody, welcome back to another deep dive. Today we're looking into something that's kind of got the internet buzzing right now. It's Brett Cooper leaving the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
And, online it's like a full-on mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was she pushed out or did she actually decide to leave?
Yeah. A lot of speculation.
Yeah, so we're going to try to get to the bottom of this.
Absolutely.
So we're going to look at this article. We're going to try to separate fact from fiction, all the speculation that's going online. And hopefully by the end, you can decide for yourself what you think about Brett Cooper's exit.
Sounds good.
So one thing that the Sportskeeda piece points out is that before Cooper even addressed any of the rumors, there was already all this stuff going around online about her maybe being fired.
Yeah, it seems like whenever somebody big leaves a company, especially in media, people just love to fill in the gaps themselves.
Yeah, it's like everyone's an armchair detective these days.
Exactly.
So let's get down to the actual facts here.
Okay.
The article says that Brett Cooper, the host of the comments section, which was a podcast on the Daily Wire,
Right,
is leaving after 3 years.
Yeah.
Her final episode was December 10th.
Wow. So this is very recent.
Yeah, very, very recent. And in the days leading up to this final episode,
Right.
there are all these rumors flying around that she was getting fired.
And they didn't just fade away,
Oh, no.
It seemed like they actually picked up steam as the announcement got closer.
Yeah, it was almost like feeding frenzies online.
Right, exactly.
But then Cooper in her last episode just goes right out and says, all these rumors about me being fired.
Uh-huh.
Completely not true. It was my choice to leave.
It's interesting that she felt the need to directly address it.
Right.
She didn't just let it slide. She really wanted to make sure that everyone knew it was her decision.
It's almost like she was preempting any lingering doubts,
Yeah, there's definitely a defensiveness there that's hard to ignore.
Yeah, right. And then she goes on and says that leaving is bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
But she doesn't really explain why. If you were super excited about a new opportunity, you wouldn't really describe it as bittersweet.
Exactly.
So it makes you wonder, what's going on behind the scenes?
Right. Is there something more to the story?
Yeah, is there something else going on? Something she's not telling us?
Well, it definitely suggests that there's more to this than just a simple career move.
Yeah.
And this actually connects back to some of the rumors that have been circulating.
Okay.
Remember, the Daily Wire has had a number of high-profile people leave in the last few years.
Yeah, I remember Candace Owens, Jeremy Shapiro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So could there be a bigger story here? Something that's not being talked about publicly?
Ooh. Okay, now that's getting interesting.
Right.
Almost makes you think, did something happen behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Maybe there was a disagreement about, I don't know, the direction of the show?
Right, or some kind of internal conflict.
Oh, yeah. And here's something else that I found really interesting. Did you know that Brett Cooper actually has an acting credit?
An acting credit?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
A movie called Parental Guidance.
Parental Guidance.
You might have even seen it.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like a family comedy.
Okay.
So, it shows that there's this other side to her.
It's true. People are often more complex than they appear.
Right.
And this acting credit suggests that she has these creative interests that might not be fully satisfied in the world of political commentary.
Totally. Okay, there's more to this woman than just her opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you wonder, could this be a sign that she wants to do something else?
All right, maybe tap back into that artistic side.
Yeah.
Perhaps this new direction involves a return to Hollywood.
Oh, wow. Now that would be a twist.
Yeah, who knows?
But one thing's for sure, she definitely has a track record of captivating audiences.
Absolutely.
From her podcast to her writing for PragerU and Turning Point USA, and even that little acting gig. She knows how to connect with people.
And that's a valuable skill, no matter what field you're in.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it's entertainment or politics or something else entirely.
And in her farewell message, she talks about how the audience made her braver, more articulate, more thoughtful, more hopeful.
Those are some pretty strong words.
Right, they are.
It's common to thank your audience when you're leaving a show.
Sure, yeah.
But the way she emphasizes becoming braver,
yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, why does she have to become braver?
Right.
It kind of makes you think that maybe things weren't always easy for her at the Daily Wire.
Yeah, perhaps she faced pushback internally. Or maybe she felt limited in what she could say.
Ooh, okay, so now the bittersweet feeling is starting to make more sense.
Right.
Maybe she's actually relieved to be getting away from a situation that was becoming really difficult.
It's definitely a possibility. And let's not forget, she was speaking to a very particular audience at the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
A primarily conservative audience.
Right.
And they can be very quick to criticize anyone who deviates from the accepted narrative.
Right. They're not exactly known for being open-minded.
Exactly.
Okay, so putting on our detective hats again.
Okay.
Could this farewell message be like a subtle dig at the Daily Wire?
Interesting.
Like, hey, thanks for the experience.
Uh-huh.
But I'm out of here to find a place where I can actually be myself.
It's an interesting theory, and it kind of lines up with her stated reason for leaving. Seeking a new direction, both personally and professionally.
Yeah, but remember, she's being super vague about what that new direction actually is.
Right. She's giving us hints, but not the whole picture.
Oh. Yeah. It's like she's dropping little clues.
But exactly.
But not giving us the whole map. But there is one concrete detail that the article does mention. Cooper's producer, Regan Rohrbach.
Regan Rohrbach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is taking over the comments section.
Interesting. So the Daily Wire is going to keep the show going.
Yeah, seems like it.
But with a new host.
Right. Which makes you wonder, will Rohrbach stick to, like, Cooper's style and format?
Right. Or will she try to do her own thing?
Right. Will it be more the same, or will things change?
And how will the audience react?
Yeah. Will they like the new host?
Will they miss Cooper?
Or will they just stop listening?
It's a big gamble for the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
They risk losing their loyal audience.
If they change things too much.
But they also need to keep things fresh to attract new viewers.
It's a tough balance.
It really is.
Makes you think, maybe Cooper saw this coming.
Maybe.
Maybe she knew that the show was going in a direction she wasn't happy with.
Yeah.
And that's why she decided to leave.
That's a very perceptive observation.
Thanks.
It's possible that she saw what was coming and decided to leave before being forced to change her vision.
Okay, so we've got all this speculation about her motives and her future plans and what this means for the Daily Wire.
Right.
But it's important to remember that we're working with limited information here.
Absolutely. We only have this one article from Sportskeeda.
Right, and it's mostly based on public statements and online rumors.
Exactly. We don't have any inside sources or anything like that.
Yeah, no secret documents.
No.
So it's like we're trying to solve a puzzle, but half the pieces are missing.
That's the challenge with analyzing a situation like this.
Right. We have to be careful.
Exactly.
Like jump to conclusions.
We need to be aware of our own biases.
Yeah.
And acknowledge that we don't have all the information.
But that doesn't mean we can't have some fun with it, right?
Of course not.
I mean, there are so many possibilities for what Brett Cooper could do next.
The possibilities are endless.
It's exciting.
It is.
So if you had to bet on it,
Okay.
what do you think she's going to do?
If I had to put my money on it,
Yeah.
I think she's going to launch her own media platform.
Oh, wow.
She's already got a huge following.
She does.
She's a fantastic communicator.
Yeah.
And she's not afraid to share her opinions.
I could totally see that.
Brett Cooper, media.
Yeah.
Unfiltered, uncensored.
Ready to take on the world.
Exactly.
That would be amazing.
It would be a game changer.
And we've seen other conservative figures like Ben Shapiro and Dave Rubin successfully launch their own media companies.
Right. They've shown that there's a market for alternative voices.
Outside of the mainstream media.
Exactly.
But what about those Hollywood dreams?
Right.
Could she be going back to acting?
I think it's unlikely.
Really?
That parental guidance credit is interesting.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty small part of her career.
True.
And I think she's more passionate about ideas and commentary.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
But wouldn't it be wild if she surprised us all?
Yeah.
And like landed a starring role in a huge movie?
Oh my gosh.
That would be incredible.
That would be a twist.
But I think it's more likely she'll choose something that aligns with her current skills and interests.
Okay, so independent media mogul seems like the most likely scenario.
Probably.
But there's also the possibility of a political run.
Oh, a political run.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, she's already involved in politics as a commentator.
Right.
Could she be aiming for higher office?
We have seen a trend of celebrities and media personalities entering politics.
Yeah.
So it's not out of the question.
She's definitely got the name recognition and the communication skills.
Yeah, absolutely.
To run a successful campaign.
She's young, she's energetic.
Yeah.
And she's not afraid to challenge the establishment.
Can you imagine the headline?
From podcaster to politician.
Yeah.
Brett Cooper's unconventional path to power.
That would be crazy.
It would be.
But let's be real. Politics is a whole different game.
Oh, yeah. It's tough.
It's brutal.
It takes a certain type of person
Absolutely.
to survive in that world, and it requires a lot of compromise and collaboration.
Which might not be a good fit for Cooper's independent personality.
Right. She's used to doing things her own way.
Yeah, speaking her mind.
Exactly.
Without any filter.
That doesn't always work in politics.
That's true. But hey, maybe that's exactly what we need.
Maybe.
Someone who's not afraid to disrupt the system.
Someone to shake things up.
Yeah, and challenge the way things are done.
It's a thought-provoking idea.
It is.
It raises questions about the kind of leadership we need right now.
Yeah.
Do we need more strong individualists or people who can build consensus?
Ooh, that's a question for another deep dive.
Absolutely.
So we've got all these questions about Brett Cooper and what she's going to do next.
Right, and I think that's part of what makes this so fascinating.
Yeah.
Even in like the age of social media and, getting information all the time, there's still room for mystery.
Right. We love a good mystery, don't we?
Absolutely keeps things interesting.
So let's bring it back to you, the listener. What do you think about all this?
Yeah, what's your take?
Do you think Brett Cooper really left on her own terms?
Or is there more to the story?
Yeah, is there something we're missing here?
And what do you think her new direction is going to be?
Yeah.
Is she going to start her own media empire?
Right, or run for office?
Or maybe do something totally different that we haven't even thought of?
Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
We're really curious what you guys think.
After all, this is a conversation.
Right. It's not just us talking at you.
We want to hear your perspectives, your theories.
That's what makes these deep dives so fun.
It's about engaging with the information.
Right.
Asking questions.
Yeah.
And realizing that sometimes there isn't a clear-cut answer.
Exactly. So we might not have all the answers right now.
But one thing's for sure.
What's that?
Brett Cooper leaving the Daily Wire.
Mm.
It's a big deal.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely made some waves.
And we'll be watching to see what she does next.
Yeah, me too. Because no matter what she does,
it's going to be
interesting. It's Brett Cooper. She knows how to keep things interesting.
She's got that ability to capture people's attention.
Yeah.
And spark debate.
And that's a powerful skill to have.
No matter what you're doing.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
So to all you listeners out there, stay curious, stay skeptical.
And thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
We'll see you next time.